Okay, let's talk about fear management. What is fear actually? Most of us, 99.9% of our life, are functioning from this energy of fear inside our stomach. It is this constant one voice, very silent voice nudging inside us and just telling us that we're not going to be successful, we're not going to be able to do this stuff, you're not going to be able to do that stuff. And is it realistically that you have a fear factory in your stomach that's churning out this energy constantly? Or what is exactly happening? First of all, when you look at it from a very mind perspective, fear is nothing but false evidence appearing real. It is just a story in your mind. It could be based on your past experiences. It could be based on your childhood experiences of any drama that you've gone through, any trauma that you've gone through. And we start functioning life from there. So it's as simple as, you know what, your brain has two folders. One is a negative folder and one is a positive folder. And the life experiences that you've gone through from 0 to 18 years of age, every time you've had a negative experience, the negative folder stores up that experience, that story, and puts it in that negative file. And every time you've had an empowering or a positive or expanded experience where there's a lot of love and acceptance, the brain puts this in the positive folder. And that becomes our foundation of existence, the foundation of your existence, of the building of your life. So if you've had a childhood story which has been more of demoralizing you, more of criticizing you, more of letting you down in the face of your achievements, you begin to indulge in this whole internal communication of I am not good enough, I don't deserve, people don't love me, and all of those core negative beliefs that go into the negative folder. And suppose you've grown up in an environment where there was fear of authority. Maybe your dad or maybe your teacher or maybe someone in authority has developed this fear inside you. So you start functioning from this space of constantly being in fear that you cannot perform. Let me ask you a question. Look at your life just now where you are standing. In the real life, is there any threat? No, there isn't. But most of us are functioning from that exaggerated space of that negative stories that are coming from our past life traumatic experiences, and we start creating fear as an energy. In reality, if you understand, fear is only a chemical reaction. This whole feeling of butterflies in your stomach is just that one feeling where the chemical called adrenaline is being released in your body, right, for you to take the right action. Now, coming to understand it from a more deeper perspective, our brain is designed in a very primitive model. In the olden days, the only function of the brain on the physical body was survival. The flight and the fight response. There was a lot of, the only challenge of any human being was to survive the danger that was there with the tigers in the forests. And I'm talking about the cavemen at that time. There was real life danger then. And this chemical would be released, and in the time this chemical is released in your body, your blood pressure goes high, your blood starts flowing, and you automatically gain that strength to get up and run. Now, look at your life today. Is there any real life threat? No. But the brain does not understand the difference between a real life threat and an exaggerated story. So the minute the fear energy comes out in your body, the brain starts excreting the chemicals required. And since we are not utilizing these chemicals in the right direction, we actually start then manifesting ill health of the mind and the body. So I'm inviting you into start actually functioning not from the fear zone of life, but more from the cognitive or the intelligent zone of life, where you can actually understand that life is not so threatening and dangerous. It's okay for you to take risks. Expand your circle of tolerance. Expand yourself from your comfort zone. Try out the new things and see. And only that's when you will actually get success in your professional and your personal life. Be a little more daring. Move beyond your fears. And as we all know it, dar ke aage jeet hai. So what is exactly, what are we trying to prove here? Actually, results lie outside of your circle of tolerance or outside of your comfort zone. And stop allowing your mind to sell you exaggerated, silly stories functioning from your past experiences. Fear is nothing but just an exaggerated story in your mind. So stop buying every story your mind gives you. It is not true. So you always have a choice in the face of any fearful energy that emits out in your body. Ask yourself this question: is this really life-threatening? Is this really dangerous? Or can I actually move beyond my fears and try this situation, try this new opportunity? Can I indulge myself in this new relationship? Should I invest in so and so thing? So, and there, once you move beyond your fear mind, your fear brain or your reptilian brain and enter into your intelligence zone of the brain, you will automatically start getting the awareness and the ability and the capability to expand beyond the silly, stupid stories your mind is selling you. So one more time, fear is nothing but just a negative emotion. It is just a chemical release and nothing more beyond that. Anything up and above that is the significance you attach to that energy with the story your brain sells you or your mind sells you. So stop selling yourself those silly stories and move on and start functioning from life, because originally life is not a war zone or a fear zone. It is just a fun zone. It is just an experience. It is just a lesson that you're here to learn. Oftentimes we fear authority, we fear our own parents, we fear our own relationships. Because one relationship did not work out in our life, we fear that every other relationship is not going to function. It's not so. It is you are creating your own experiences by signifying and actually giving so much of importance to this particular energy. So just let it go out. It's just a feeling in your stomach. It does not mean anything. And start functioning from that expanded space of your fear zone and see how life turns out to be a beautiful miracle for you.